Namo Buddha, please. Go ahead.
Namah Shakyamuni Buddha, Namah Shakyamuni Buddha, Namah Shakyamuni Buddha.
Very good. All right, let's read this one, okay? Go ahead, Brendan. Read this one, please. Or Brent.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the noble Dhamma, the universal law that the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protectors of the noble Dhamma. To this triple gem I go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet with success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness.
Yeah, I finished.
May my parents, brothers, and sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives be well and happy. May they be free from harm and danger. If they are faced with harm and danger, I wish they overcome their anxieties quickly. If they are faced with ill health,
Yeah, go ahead,
I
Queen.
wish they.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Do I start at I?
Yeah.
I wish that they regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight, O blessed one. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind. If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful the next time. O Buddha, the enlightened one, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be closer to Dharma in good as well as in difficult times. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it.
Megan, how you been, Megan?
I've been okay.
Yeah, read please, okay?
Starting at I.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, whatever wrong someone may do to me, may be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be. For those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya.
Yeah, finish all.
I would like to share the merits I have gathered today as well as in the past with the devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends, wherever they are. May they be free from suffering and be happy.
Okay, good. All right, so Brent, do you remember the story? Remember the story about the tree refuge? Remember that? Brendan? Brent, no? What are the three refuges? You know what does it mean? Take refuge with the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Remember that? We cannot hear you. Keep it came on.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, so go ahead, read this one. The Buddha answer.
The Buddha answered, it is most fine, brother Kandana. Reciting the three refuges 3 times while kneeling before an already ordained bhikkhu shall be sufficient to become an ordained bhikkhu. The community was happy with this decision. A few days later, the Buddha put on his robe, lifted his bowl, and left Isipatana on his own. It was an especially beautiful morning. He headed towards the Ganga River to return to Magadha.
Okay, what's about?
It was mostly about like telling Kandana that reciting the three refuges to an ordained bhikkhu is already enough to become one, and like then a few later he was ready to return to Magadha.
Mm-hmm. Why do monks wear the robes instead of wearing the clothes like normal people? You know why?
I don't know.
You don't know? Queen, you know why, Queen? Instead of wearing the normal clothes like the lay people, we wear some kind of special robe. You know why?
I'm also not sure.
You see the doctor, you know,
Yeah,
go to the hospital, the doctor wears different type of uniform, right?
yeah.
How about the police?
They also wear a different type of uniform.
Uniform. What happened if someone stop? You driving now, Queen?
Yes.
Oh, good. Let's say while you're driving on the freeway on the street, some car stop you and they say, "Oh, I'm Buddhist." Without wearing a uniform, could you trust them?
I'm not sure
Why not sure?
because, like,
They have to wear uniform for you to recognize they are policemen, right?
yeah.
Otherwise, they may fake one. You know, there's a lot of story, right? There's a lot of fake policemen. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why we wear the cloth to represent the monk. All right, go ahead. Queen, read that one.
The Buddha had traveled the road from Varanasi to Rajagaha before. He walked slowly and enjoyed the surrounding forest and rice fields. Towards noon, he stopped to beg in a small hamlet by the roadside. He then entered the forest to eat quietly and then did walking meditation right there. When he was finished, he sat beneath a shady tree to meditate. He enjoyed being alone in the forest. After he had meditated for some hours, a group of well-dressed young men passed by, obviously agitated over something. Several of them clutched musical instruments. The young man at the head of their party bowed his head to greet the Buddha and then asked, "Monk, did you see a girl run by here?"
Yeah, summarize, please. What's about?
Um, Buddha was like traveling the road from Varanasi and Rajagaha, and towards noon, he was stopped to beg in a small hamlet and then entered the forest to eat. And then after he finished eating, he started his walking meditation. And when he finished, he sat beneath a shady tree to like meditate. But after some hours of meditation, a group of young men passed by, and then the head of the group asked Buddha if he saw a girl running past there.
You know why? As monk, can we run around? Can we play football? Play soccer ball? We play basketball, Queen?
No.
Why not?
Um,
Why?
I'm not really sure.
Brent, can you explain why? Why is monks and nuns not supposed to play sport? Basketball, volleyball, soccer, and so forth. Why is that?
Is it because I don't know really.
Megan, you know why? Megan? You know, because we want to live in mindful way. Right? When we run around, we lost ourselves. Make sense? And especially we wear the robes, not the normal clothes. Right? Okay, so Megan, are you there, Megan? Brent, your sister there?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You know why we cannot run around? We cannot play sport, Megan?
No.
Okay, so again, you know, right? As monk and nun, we need to keep our department to be good model. Or go ahead, Megan, split this one. The Buddha.
Starting at the Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
The Buddha asked, "Why do you wish to find her?" The young man recounted their story from the beginning. They were from the city of Varanasi and had entered the forest that morning on a pleasure outing, bringing them their musical instruments and a young woman to entertain them. When they had finished singing, dancing, and feasting, they stretched out on the forest floor to take a nap. But when they awoke, they discovered that the young girl had stolen their jewelry and disappeared. They had been chasing after her ever since.
What's it about?
I think it's about a young man that was so like not addicted, but like so focused on the fun and like entertainment purposes that when they finally sat down to rest, they didn't really pay attention to valuable things, and then the young girl stole the like their valuables, like the jewelry.
So uh, you have a lot of birthday party at your home, right?
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever lose anything if the stranger or your friends come to your house?
Um, I think.
Okay, could you find out them or no?
When I lose stuff, I usually find it like
Mm.
either after a few days if I really look for it, or just like all of the sudden, like the stuff that takes a long time to find. I usually just forget about it, and then like all of a sudden, like it appears in front of me.
So they didn't have intention to steal your stuff at home, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Go ahead, Brent. Next one, please, Brent.
Is it start on the Buddha?
Mm-hmm.
The Buddha looked calmly at the young man and asked, "Tell me, friends, is it better in this moment to find the young woman or to find our own selves?" The young men were startled. The Buddha's radiant appearance and his unusual question brought them back to themselves. The first young man answered, "Respected teacher, perhaps we should try to find ourselves first."
Okay, just summarize what about.
The Buddha asked if finding girls is more important than finding themselves,
Mm-hmm. So why they were startled? Why?
because that um it wasn't like a question to be asked. Like it wasn't like the normal question to be asked, but he asked it anyway.
Um, so what's mean by find yourself, your own self? What's mean?
I'm guessing like find like what your body can do, like
Mm,
trying to like bring your body to like your best abilities.
mm-hmm. Not only your body, but your mind too, right? Without your mind, your body is be useless, right? Go ahead, Queen. Next one, please, Queen.
The Buddha said life can be found only in the present moment, but our minds rarely dwell in the present moment. Instead, we chase after the past or long for the future. We think we are being ourselves, but in fact, we almost never are in real contact with ourselves. Our minds are too busy chasing after yesterday's memories or tomorrow's dreams. The only way to be in touch with life is to return to the present moment. Once you know how to return to the present moment, you will become awakened, and at that moment, you will find your true self.
Yeah, what's about?
Um, it's basically Buddha telling us how to like actually find our true selves instead of focusing on yesterday's memories or
Mm-hmm.
like the next day's dreams.
Okay. So which one is more important? The past, present, and future?
I think the present,
Why? Why the present
Because
is important for you?
like you can like have your full attention on the current things that are happening instead of like things in the future or things in the past that happened.
No, here, right here, now, right? The present.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay. Okay. Brent, can you read this one? The past. What was that? The past here. Read this one here.
The past doesn't exist. Mind made rerun. The past can't be changed. Can learn from it to do things differently now. Use this to become happier and more successful in the now.
What happened then?
You can't change the past, but you can learn from it and
Okay.
and change.
Do you remember anything that you really regret? That you didn't?
Yes.
Which one?
As a kid, I used to steal candy from stores,
Okay. You got
and like I
you
I
got
regretted it
you got caught?
because one time I got caught and like got in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
So
They send you to the jail?
no, I didn't get in trouble by like any of the stores. I got in trouble with my dad and
Okay.
like yeah,
What happened then? You have to
I
get out?
didn't know. He scared me really badly that I didn't want to do it anymore.
Okay, good then. So what else? What else did you really miss in the past? What else does you really regret in the past?
Um, maybe that I remember how I got my scar like right here. I kind of regret doing it. I was like it was like I think a couple years ago, but I really wanted to go to the park one day because we didn't go to the park in many years. So
Mm-hmm.
we went to the park and no one was there. So I tried to make up some random friends with the people there. And
Mm-hmm.
we were like playing a game and I banged my head on one of the metal poles.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you have bloody face?
Yeah. Well, not really. My face was not like completely covered in blood. Just the part right here where
Mm-hmm.
the scar was
Mm-hmm.
bleeding. And
Mm-hmm.
my head was really shaky.
Mm-hmm. And is it to your bone? Your skull?
Uh, a little bit of like the paint or the metal got into the scar,
Mm-hmm.
so they had to pull that stuff out and stitch it up.
Okay. All right. So what did you read then?
I regretted that I chose those people to be my friend, or like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, because my mom and my sister were just hanging around a little place
Mm-hmm.
while I was like doing something else, and I was a little reckless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So Quyên, do you remember things that you have done in the past that you really regret, Quyên, or you miss?
I don't think so.
You don't miss anything in the past?
Oh, not maybe my childhood.
Okay, what happened?
It was when I was like mostly stress free.
Okay, you enjoy that,
Yeah.
and you wish that you would not need to go to school, right?
No.
Which one? Which one you really regret, and which one you really want to go back to the past?
Hmm.
So you will,
Actually,
yeah, go ahead.
I just regret not like enjoying my childhood that much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Well, you didn't enjoy your childhood that much.
I think it was mostly because I was like introverted and I didn't talk that much to anyone.
Oh, okay. So you're going to college, so don't miss your college year, okay? When you're getting older,
Yeah.
you will miss your college year because you could not get back, right?
Yeah.
Get used of that. Take advantage of that. Megan, anything that you really regret and that you really miss in the past, Megan?
Um, I guess, but it's like nothing I can do now. I mean, obviously, but like there are some decisions that I really wish I didn't do.
Mm. Mhm. Can you give an example that you wish that one day you can make it up?
Um,
Learning play piano or play soccer, play some sport, but you could not, right?
um, I feel like so I used to swim
Mhm.
and now I play tennis. I kind of wish I did one or the other, but like starting when I'm young, because I mean, now I guess I'm good at tennis, but I kind of wish I've been playing longer
Good. Mhm. And what happened if you think so
or
much?
like I didn't but swim.
What happened if you think so much about the past? What happened?
Um, I used to like feel bad for myself and tell myself, oh, you should be doing this and that. But
Mhm.
like now I'm getting better and like focusing on the future and I'm like, oh, if I want to do if I wish I didn't do that, I can
Mhm.
sometimes maybe do it now, but there's also like other opportunities that I'm gonna have in the future. So
Quyên, what happened if you think so much about the past, Quyên?
What was the question?
What happened if you think so much about the past? If you want to go back to the past, what happened then?
Then you'll just be stuck in the past, right?
Hmm. And what happened then? Is that beneficial? Is that healthy to think about the past and want to go back to the past is healthy?
I don't think so.
Why? Why not?
Because like the things we did in the past can't be changed. So what's the use of thinking about it?
Okay. Bren, what happened, Bren? If you think so much about the past, if you really want to go back to the past, is that healthy? Is beneficial? Is that realistic? Or what?
I mean, you can always think about the past, but you can't change it. Like you can think about your mistakes and like think like now and like in the um now and
Mhm.
I mean you can't predict the future, but like from like then on you can like learn that not to do this one thing like ever again or like often, you know.
So when my point is that whenever you think about the past, what happened with your mind?
Um, I mean, you could have a good past or a bad past, but if you think about your that the bad side, your mind will like won't function very well because they're thinking about the bad stuff.
Hmm.
While like thinking about the good stuff that happened in the past, you're like probably like calm and happy.
Hmm. And what happened if you think so much about the past? What happened with the present moment? What happened then?
Uh, you think about the past too much and don't really focus what you're doing currently
What
and
happened?
like
Let's say while
your life.
you eating, right? While you eating lunch or dinner, and you think so much about last week, last month, last year at the camp. You're so happy about that. What happened while you were eating? What happened then?
I probably won't be able to eat because I'm thinking about the past too much.
Yeah, and you get lost, right? You be hungry, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so Megan, can you read the future for me, please? Here, Megan. Right here, Megan. The future.
Huh?
Right here. Can you read, please, the future?
The future doesn't exist. Mind-made prediction.
Okay. Go down here.
The future can't be predicted or controlled. Create a clear vision, plan to achieve, and then do something about it in the now, today.
So what's about? Why might make projection for future? Why is that?
I don't know.
Why? Let's say if you taking a test and if you expect so much about the results, is it healthy? Megan?
Yeah.
It's healthy to expect having an A, but what happened when you receive the test back? You have only B. What happened then?
I think it could go both ways. Like expecting an A, that's just like basically a goal. Like, oh, you want to get a good grade on this test, so you hope you get an A. But like convincing yourself that you are 100% going to get an A is not healthy, because if you don't like achieve that goal, you would like feel bad for yourself and like let yourself down, and then like maybe stop thinking about having goals like that.
So one more time, it's better. It's always healthy to expect to have the good grade before you taking a test, or just try your best.
I would say both.
Both?
Yeah.
What happened again if you get the if you get only B instead of A that you expect to? What happened?
I think you could like look at whatever grade you got and look at the A that you wanted to get, and I think you could grow from that, or you could just give up and just accept the fact that you got a lower grade than an A and stop trying.
But most of the time you be frustrated, right? Instead of having an A, but you have only B, right? You be frustrated, right?
No.
And let's say if you expect your brother to do something for you, but he doesn't, it make you mad, right? So
Yeah.
which one is better? Try your best, to have so much expectation. What do you think? Which one is more healthy?
Try your best.
Yeah, only try your best, right? Quyên, why is that, Quyên? Why try your best is much better than to have some expectation from your friends, from whoever? Why?
Because you wouldn't be like peer pressured to try your like
Mm-hmm.
best for anybody.
Just imagine that one day, you go back from school and somehow you expected your mom cook everything for you, but on that day she was so busy at work, or she come home late. How was that? How did you feel on that day, Quyên?
Wait, can you repeat the question again?
The question is that you expect your mom to cook a delicious meal for you for dinner, but on that night somehow she came home late. She come home late, and what happened then? How did you feel when you went
I'll
home?
be
When you go home
I'll
and
be fine with it.
huh?
I'll be fine with it.
What happened if you expect your mom to cook a delicious meal, but she was so busy, but she could not do? What happened then?
I wouldn't be mad because she was busy.
Some people they may get mad, right?
Yes.
The expectation, right? Okay. All right. So read for me, Quyên, the noun here, Quyên. Here.
Tune the present, this moment, not the past, not the future. Be more in the now. Tune out distractions. Pay attention to what is important now. Have complete and full attention in this moment.
Okay. Why is the present moment is more important than the past and future? Why, Quyên?
Because if you think about like the future, the past, it would be like distractions from like the current present.
And what else? After you're done with the present moment, can you go back again or no? After you're done with your test, can you go back again or no?
No.
Wait, past to past. Okay.
Yeah.
Why the present moment is more important than the past and future? Why is that, Brent? Why? Brent?
What did you say?
Why is the present moment now is more important than the past or future? Why?
Because you're because you're doing the thing like currently, and like it's not what you're about to do or what you did do, but you're doing it currently.
Okay. Megan, again, why present moment and now is more important than the past and future? Why is that, Megan? You know why? Megan? You cannot go back to the past, right? The future is doesn't exist, right? That's why the present moment is important, right? Okay, so let's say here. Let me move on to the next story here. Okay, so Queen, can you read this one, Queen, number 7, Queen?
Ikkyu, the Zen master, was very clever even as a boy. His teacher had a precious teacup, a rare antique. Ikkyu happened to break this cup and was gently perplexed. Hearing the footsteps of his teacher, he held the pieces of the cup behind him. When the master appeared, Ikkyu asked, "Why do people have to die?" "This is natural," explained the older man. "Everything has to die and has just so long to live." Ikkyu producing the shattered cup added, "It was time for your cup to die."
Yeah, what's about?
This mm, this one Zen master breaking his teacher's cup,
Okay.
and then his and then the Zen master asked his teacher, "Why does everyone have to die?" And then the teacher explained to him that everything or everyone has to die and just so live a long life.
Okay. Brent, you understand this story, Brent? What story about?
I don't think so.
And that is easy.
Oh wait. So it was like when the cup broke, it was also like the time, or like, yeah, it was like closer, or the time for the old man to also leave this world.
No, that's not exactly. Megan, you understand this story, Megan?
No.
No. Okay, the story is this. Okay, so 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 there's a boy, right? Somehow he broke the precious teacup, right? And so when his teacher came in to the room, and he asked, "Why do people have to live?" Right? So the master say, "Oh, this is nature." Right? So everyone has to die and has just so long to live. So that's why. So the student, the boy, show him the broken cup. It was time for the cup to die. Understand now? Understand, Brent? So instead of letting the master scold him because he broke the precious cup, right, teacup. So he asked about if everyone can live forever, or why do people have to live to die. So the master said it's natural. So that's why he pick up the broken cup and say, oh, it's time for your cup to die. Make sense, Brent? So what's the meaning then? What's the meaning?
I think the meaning is that everything has to die eventually, even some inanimate objects can, or like anything can die eventually, and they will probably.
Okay. So the boy is smart, right? Because he broke the cup. He concerned that the master will blame on him or scold him or punish him, right? Instead of waiting for the master to do so. So he asked the master, why do people have to die? So the master said, hey, it's natural. So that's why he say, it's time for your cup to die. You understand now? It's funny, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see here. Megan, I have a movie. Can you summarize for me, Megan? Megan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, good, thank you.
One day, some bandits heard that Anathapindika had left on a trip and began discussing plans to rob him. Brother Cursed, the master is gone. We can relax and do whatever we want now, right? I know the master is gone, but we cannot just relax and do what we want. We must stay vigilant and protect the master's assets. People who know the master is gone will see this as the perfect opportunity to come rob his property. They will expect the staff to be lazy and inattentive. In fact, I am almost certain bandits are coming here right now. Go out to the big tree in the yard in front of the property and keep a lookout. If you see anything suspicious, report to me immediately. The boy went to hide behind a large tree. There, he saw exactly what he was afraid of. A large group of bandits were headed towards Anathapindika's house. And so, the boy told Cursed about the bandits he saw. The boy went and told the other servants about the bandits, and everyone was shocked and surprised. Cursed kept his composure and said, "Don't be alarmed. It is not too late. If we work together, we can keep the bandits away and protect our master's property. We must do our best to repay our master's kindness. Everyone, let's get to work. Men, make a fire. Make them think we are feasting and that we have a lot of people here. Hit the drums rhythmically. Make them think we are celebrating. Women, raise your voices and sing pleasant songs. Meanwhile, the bandits were waiting outside the property for an opportunity to make their move. What are these sounds? It sounds like they are having a party, a feast even. I thought the master was gone, and that the servants would be sleeping, drunk, and inattentive. Boss, are you sure this is a good idea? I don't know. Let's keep watch and see what is going on. Boss, it's been hours, and they haven't stopped. If we just sit here, we are exposed. What if the authorities come and find us here? This was a bad idea. Everyone, drop your weapons and let's get out of here. If we get caught with weapons, they will know we are bandits. And so, the bandits dropped their weapons and ran away. In the morning, First and the other servants came outside and saw a lot of weapons scattered near the property. Curse was right. We scared the bandits away. Yes, he was right. I'll admit it. He was right. We did it. Thanks to Cursed, we protected the master's property and stayed safe. We did it because we worked together. We did it for the master. You should all be proud of yourselves. What did you learn from this story? Let us know in the comments.
Go ahead, Megan. What's about?
So basically, the king went away and they were thinking, or there were bandits that were thinking about stealing everything because the king was gone. So the whole village decided to work together to stop the bandits. So they put a campfire to make the bandits think that they were eating, and then they made people play drums to make them think that they're celebrating something, and then they made girls sing for something else too. And then in the end, the bandits did end up dropping their weapons and running away.
Okay, what's the moral?
I don't know.
Brent, what's the moral, Brent, about this story?
I don't know.
Really? Queen, what's the moral, Queen?
I'm also not very sure.
Work together. Working together, right? Yeah. Yeah, Brent, suppose that somehow some intruder break into your house and Megan's so scared and you're so scared. What should you do then, Brent?
I mean, I would probably be scared, but I would probably have to handle it.
What's the first thing ever you need to do when you know someone break in your house?
Grab a weapon to disable the intruder.
No, no. Megan, what should you do? What's the first ever thing that you need to do when you know that someone break into your house? Megan.
Call the police.
Yes, you smart. Call 911. Don't do anything. Hide some place else and call 911, okay? Queen, how about you, Queen? What's the first ever thing you need to do?
Hide somewhere far away and call the police.
Yeah, get call 911 and try to speak softly, right? So that you alert the authorities to take care. So, Brent, why is it not good idea to stabilize them by yourself? It's not good idea.
I mean, it's probably not a good idea only because they probably have like better weapons like guns on them, so you could get hurt in the process of self-defending yourself.
Yeah.
But
You can alert the authorities so that they can come and help you out, right? All right, so it's only two of you. Let's finish up run. Okay, let's see here. Queen, you can do the first one. Can you do that, Queen? Can you do the first one, Queen?
Oh. I return and realize, bowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi.
Yeah, Megan, can you do number one? Sorry, number two, please, Queen. Sorry, Megan. Can you do that, Megan? Number 2. Brent, can you do number 2 for your sister?
To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the Sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Okay, Megan, can you do number 3? Wait, Megan. Yeah. Brent, you can help your sister too. Go ahead.
To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one in all in harmony.
Right, thank you. Megan, you want to say may I? Megan?
May I have a good summer?
Have a good summer.
May mm, may I be happy
May I be happy.
and may I not be lazy.
May I not be lazy.
Okay, Quyên, my parents, please, Quyên.
May our parents be healthy.
May our parents be healthy.
May our parents be strong.
May our parents be strong.
May our parents be youthful.
May our parents be youthful.
Okay, Brent, my weekend, please.
May our weekend be fun.
May our weekend be fun.
May our weekend be successful.
May our weekend be successful.
And may our weekend be productive.
May our weekend be productive.
Thank you. All right.